Lucy, what am I gonna do if something terrible happens to you?
Orthopedics.
I don't suppose you know anything about Crabble medicine, do you? Sure, why wouldn't I be? They're lovely little creatures. They've got all manner of uses. You just gotta think about if the job fits from a Crabble's point of view. But mine are just, well, I'd say they're just pets, but they mean the world to us. We raise this herd from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if something happens to them. Not too many folks qualified to help around here these days. Suppose I'll just have to hope Lucy recovers on her own. So stupid. What was I thinking, giving her Purpleberry Crunch? So, it seems as though the issue ultimately boils down to two words. Purpleberry Crunch. Yeah. I brought a box from that fancy new shop in town, and Lucy... Oh, this is Lucy, by the way. Little Lucy became fully frantic when she smelled it, so I figured it couldn't hurt. The box says they're packed with healthy preservatives, so it's gotta be good for you, right? But I guess I was wrong. Now she won't get up. And these Crabbles, they mean the world to us. We raised them from hatchlings, and I'll be broken if Lucy dies because of me. Any help you can offer is more than I've been able to do for her so far, and I'd be grateful for the try.
Trooper Seelong, you are showing increased levels of agitation. Is something the matter?
My arm feels like it's on fire. I had no sleep last night, and this damn twitching in my shoulder won't stop.
Have you been observing Dr. Tinsley's protocol?
Ain't much protocol aside from drink water and try not to die. Why do you want to know?
This unit is programmed to look after each
Look alive, Commander! earn my commission.
Another executive training exercise in the books. Another clear winner. Me.
Ain't a contest, Cutshaw.
Lucky for you. Today sure wasn't. No, we're all here because Ormsby thinks we're VP material. But it's obvious who's got the gray matter in this outfit. Take today's activity. Demonstrate market dominance with a corporate logo competitors will see from orbit. The results speak for themselves.
That rubbish pile you cajoled everyone into building? The giant AC?
We work for Auntie's Choice. What's your point?
Well, it's awful convenient that your own initials are...
Okay, on to the fourth activity. This is Albert Cutshaw, sanitation specialist, future big-time VP, signing off.
Loyal subject, la la la. Hello. How are you, El? How are you doing tonight? I'm spectacular according to Regulation 1, 2, potato. I'm just, that sounds correct. What I need is potatoes.
life support. Grenade 18. Proceedings.
See those burrows? The skeleton's nearby. And if it's as nearby as I think, it don't bode well for those scientists. Well, you hate to be proven right. These folk have been dead a while. And that must be the machinery Duck mentioned. Over here, Commander. Huh. Seems this terminal reroutes power to speakers around the cave. They were using sound to lure the Crabbles out. Let's see here. Generator's back on. Power up that phonotron, would you? Should cause enough ruckus to make the skeleton come out and play. Hey, don't tell me we came all this way just to turn tail. phonotron was effective. Nice work. Mind bringing it over here so I can take a gander? Hoarding that Crabble part for yourself, huh? Ain't no matter. If you still got some hunting you, that Raptidon matriarch's waiting up north for us. Elsewise, we might head back to Fairfield to see about the graft.
They never quite figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators. Never more content. Never more content. Reporting is so neighborly, suspicion rightly so.
Hostile ahead. What's the play, Command?
Sovereign provides. The system bides. It's the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. All it took was light instruction and a restorative cocktail
Better
to
take a
abrade
gander.
my imperfections.
Forever vigilant. Back to it.
Prudence dictates we rout all disruptive influences. Perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Deserves a look.
Changing magazine. Efficiency. Seeking cover. Through his benevolence.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. Break as many fingers as pleases you. Still won't change my tune. Wait. Who are you? I'm certain I haven't seen you before. I remember all my oppressors. Don't go anywhere. Fine jest. I'd laugh if I wasn't worried about dislodging my last good rib. Leave me be. What's in my head staying in my head. Leave what's in my head staying in my head. Leave me be. What's in my head staying in my head. Leave me be. What's in my head? Leave me.
Figured this ship would have departed by now. You know how Sentinels are. They take their time with traitors and instigators.
Enemies detected.
All it took was some light instruction. And a restorative cocktail to abrade my imperfections.
Back again. Thought we were done for now. Break as many fingers as pleases. Wait. Who are you? I know no one by that name. And now you invoke the name of a dead man to gain my trust. Clever. I'd sooner trust a rabid crabble than a stranger arriving out of the blue. Go ply your deceits elsewhere. Leave me to my own.
Ought to fetch Niles. He's got the call sign. Should be enough to buy her trust. We pulled a good harvest. But if we could hunt for the other beast before bringing this specimen back to her, I'd be much obliged.
Don't come any closer. Oh, you're not Protectorate. I think the Sovereign. Huh?
Let me handle it.
Let this log serve as a record of the fact that Sentry's first-class Briggs and Jakes are both still loyal to the Protectorate and the Sovereign, despite their acts of desertion. The mental state of Brigadier Montelli has been rapidly degrading over the past few months, and the Vox relay station is no longer safe for even the most loyal subjects. Initially, we assumed he was simply being overly cautious by increasing base security beyond the standards that are required by regulations. Unnecessary, but commendable. This quickly devolved into lashing out, seemingly at random. Finally, he started purging the traitors from our ranks. Any infraction, real or imagined, is now seen as an act of treason and deemed grounds for immediate execution. We could no longer live under the abuse of the paradigm. This may make us traitors in the eyes of our superiors, but we will return to be judged when sanity has returned to the Vox relay station.
It's a brawl! Available at your request.
As indicated.
Liquidate them! To earn my commission.
Look alive, Commander.
Emergency protocols ready.
Raptidons are ever malleable. Eden doesn't want them around, armed and ready. Keep howling. We're coming for you. It's a brawl! Matriarch's here, all right? Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention. Hey, if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, who will? I'm just happy my acquaintance with these creatures counted for something. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, it just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals. Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter worth a damn would say the same. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll find a use in research, or in exchanging for bits. Lucky for us, this extract ain't exactly in high demand. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch? I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude. but I'll take it. All right, let's do this. Looks like a fight. Commander, you're bleeding. You're looking pretty scathed, Commander. Let me end this fight on my feet.
This unit patiently awaits repair. Resuming hostilities.
That's the limb. Bring it here, would ya? Law, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it. The material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing. Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are. This drainage pipe must be coming right from the Vox relay. They're lucky the Raps ain't chewed their way through yet.
Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give you some new glitz. Give Auntie 5 bits.
I've been bartering with defectors. Traded one force rocket for a whole tin of prestige force glow.
Now, how am I going to pay off my bar tab? Who's going to take place?
Back again? I hope the hunting has gone well. Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the skeleton Crabble graft. It's time for the program to branch out, and I expect this claw will serve me mighty well. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
You're an inspiration. I feel at peace with my mortality already.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work. This is beautiful work. My best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word. I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a Crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight. I duly noted. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes. Oh, you'll get one, Commander. I swear. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on. Seems you've been scouted by Fairfield's finest to assist our efforts in the war. You know, since the ceasefire will inevitably fail. If you do, it'll be great for the folk here. And great for my resume, if I'm honest. Few bullet points like that, maybe it'll be enough to win me a spot on a higher rung. And you? If you help, what are you getting out of this? Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Ain't had many dealings with the Earth Directorate. You and Ibarra are the first agents I ever met, in fact. But you get things done. I trust you. As for Ibarra, verdict's still out. He insults Auntie's choice a mite too much for my liking. But that's the Earth Directorate's company policy, ain't it? Maybe not. But often what I hear comes up true. Look, I'm sorry. I ain't intending to get into any grievances here. Let's just say I'm a little dubious about the whole keeping corporations and corrupt governments in check thing. Ain't seen evidence of it yet. But maybe you're liable to prove me wrong. Anyhow, reckon we should keep moving. If you say so. Try not to get into too much trouble without me. Vara, you owe me a sparring session. Get your gloves and warm up.
What? Again? I don't suppose you'd accept a doctor's oath for Val.
Come on. I already promised I won't throw elbows this time. Where's your fighting spirit?
Must have had it knocked clean out of me. In fact, why don't I go look for it now?
Ain't gonna climb the corporate ladder with that attitude. You could just learn to duck, you know.
Updating ship roster to reflect the addition of Trooper Silong. Reminder: Earth Directorate agents are not allowed to participate in paid promotions funded by corporations. Furthermore, any opinions expressed in favor of product are the agent's own and do not reflect the opinions of the Earth Directorate.
Prisoner 34989-393A. There is no place for you in the Paradigm. You are hereby sentenced to death. You there! Deserve
Take the heat off you, Commander. Just stay with.
Oh, thank the stars. I was sure that was the end of me. Thank you for saving me. I wish I could return your kindness in some capacity, but I left everything behind when I fled.
Though you're most welcome to my old Protectorate equipment on that ledge. I won't require any of it from here on out. That part of my life is behind me for good, it seems.
The commander of the base to the east, Brigadier Montelli, has gone mad. He's executing loyal subjects as traitors on a whim, without even a mention of refreshment. He claims his actions are in the name of the Sovereign, but nothing he does is in alignment with the paradigm. He's obviously ill and needs to be removed. My partner and I are loyal subjects of the Protectorate, but we were forced to flee after pointing out the obvious. Is everyone so oblivious that they can't see what is going on? Unfortunately so. Although this must be the first time. It's only temporary, though. I know the Sovereign will soon put it right. I was to meet my partner in a cave to the northwest of here. We were going to hide until the current Montelli crisis has been resolved. I fled Montelli, but I'm still loyal. Once I stop shaking, I'll continue on my way. Thank you again, stranger. I owe you my life.
You again. I thought I'd made myself clear. And who's this muscle with you?
We're not Protectorate. We're your ticket out of this hotbox. Esculepe sent us.
Esculepe? Zeb sent you? Wait, you're Niles, aren't you? Count on Zeb to go as far as raising the dead to help. But it's too late. That wasn't meant to be pointed. I'm sure it wasn't easy getting this far, what with that tyrant warden at the bridge.
Oh, the others don't look like they suffered easy deaths. What happened?
Montelli, damn him! He executed March and Pharaoh outright, ranting about traitors. Then the Consul Sentinel arrived to conduct a preliminary interrogation. She tortured us for information. The others didn't survive her enthusiasm for the work. I'm only here because the Consul wants someone brought back to him, alive. Lucky me. The cipher, right. I managed to memorize it before I was nabbed. 02519W. Should help Zeb decode the intelligence we sent him a whole lot faster. Please don't think me ungrateful for your efforts, but I'm not going anywhere.
If you're too hurt to walk, I'm sure the commander and I could...
No, it's not that. I need the Sentinel to take me onto that transport. I want her to think she's won. And then, just as we leave orbit, I'm going to blow her pretty ship to pieces. Spoken like someone with the true hatred of the Protectorate. We'd have made nice friends. I'm no martyr. If there was another way to protect Zebulon and our cell, I'd take it. But if I escape, the Protectorate will pursue me, and everyone I care about will be in danger. I'll make it look like an accident. Mechanical failure. When I was being tortured, I saw some frayed wires near the fuel system. With the right spark, I think I can ignite it.
I have my doubts. Even if she managed to spark a few wires, that ship's bound to have a fire suppression system. It would kick in if there was any real ignition.
What do you propose, then?
Not blowing yourself up, for starters.
You know how relentless the Protectorate is. But if I die, that's the end of it. The Consul will turn his attention elsewhere, and our cause can continue in the shadows. Please, if you can help me sabotage the transport, then help me. We don't have much time.
Might be I could sabotage the transport from the outside. Make it look like negligent maintenance. What do you think, Commander?
The others paid with their blood to protect the cause. How can I be unwilling to do the same? But it might prevent more of my friends from suffering the same fate. All right. I'm going to trust you on this, if only because I don't feel my head screwed on quite right at the moment. I just hope you're not wrong. No point in remaining here then, is there? Especially since you've already gone to the trouble of unlocking the gate. Tell Zeb I'll rendezvous with him later, somewhere safe. One last request. Don't damage the transport. A lone escapee is already insult, but a sentinel killed, her transport destroyed? The Protectorate won't ignore such outright injury. Anyway, thank you again. Look after yourselves.
I know what Audra said, but what if she's wrong? I can't help thinking we shouldn't leave without bloodying the Protectorate's nose first. I could still go through with our plan from before. Sabotage the transport, make it look like an accident. Wouldn't be hard. I'm torn. On the one hand, Audra might be right. But when else are we gonna have a chance to take out one of the Consul's lackeys and a Protectorate vessel in one go? She was ready to fulminate herself before we talked her out of it. I'm just saying, maybe she ain't thinking so straight. That Sentinel's not gonna stop. She'll find new targets, new people to torture and kill. If we do nothing now, their blood will be on our hands. Thank you, Commander. Stay put. Shouldn't take me too long. Done. Won't go into the particulars, but you can trust that ship will blow the moment it hits orbit. Let's get back to Zeb. He still needs a cipher, and he'll want to hear about what happened with Audra.
You are the raw material for perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate.
Huh.
We're all
Well,
together.
at least it's not shooting the water anymore.
The matriarch chose Eden because she recognized it as the perfect ecosystem. The native flora and fauna, the pleasant atmosphere, and rich natural resources represent a
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
the matriarch working with and through the sovereign. Devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for all. Naturally, sometimes challenges do arise. We all know how invasive.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport? What in the blazes was that? What of my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it? Tell me they were not on board.
A sentinel worked them over bad. Only Audra was still alive when we got there, and she was ready to blow herself up to take out that ship. Luckily, we found another way.
Damn the Protectorate! At least you were able to get through to Audra, and still find a way to avenge our fallen comrades. And what of the Cypher? Thank you. I was beginning to fear I'd have to decipher this intelligence the hard way. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly. I'm pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this. It's something I had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use. Expect to hear from me should our cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best. Never fear. Next time, I fully intend to involve you in said trouble before it develops into a full-blown predicament.
Reckon I like the sound of that. Until next time, then.
Don't just shoot in the thin air!
Damned if I stay, damned if I go. Can I remain unsullied under the command of a rambling, nonsensical persecutor?
Leave it to Auntie Cleo to turn a perfect